Welcome back to Cruise Blog. This is Matt, and today I've got the scarce cruise ship cabins that get booked really quickly. Let's get into it. Have you ever wondered which cruise ship staterooms get booked up the quickest? Are you planning a cruise vacation wondering how quickly you need to book your cabin? There are all kinds of cabins you can book on a cruise ship, but not all of them are created equally. Many longtime cruisers know that there are a handful of categories that stand out, and they tend to get booked up pretty quickly. Now, if you're like me, you don't want to miss out on the best stateroom choices out there. So here's what you need to know about the cruise ship cabins that are not very plentiful, but lots of other people will want to book them up. Number one is upper tier and luxury suites. Every cruise line calls their luxury stateroom something different. Most luxury cabins are a suite of some kind and are oftentimes apart from their own category. These stateroom categories go by names such as concierge, the haven, the retreat, for example. These rooms are often categorized as suites and feature the most luxurious accommodations on board the cruise ships. Guests staying in luxury cruise cabins often are given special access to exclusive areas of the ship, as well as amenities. Some of these exclusive areas are available only to suite guests and are key card access only. They include sun decks, pool areas, lounges, and restaurants. Rooms within these luxury categories tend to offer more square footage in their rooms, have separate bedroom areas, living room spaces, and private balconies. Some of these suites even feature luxuries such as private hot tubs, king-size beds, dedicated butler staff, and opulent decor throughout. Suite and luxury staterooms tend to book up really quickly because of the fact there are less of these rooms on board. For example, there may be a few hundred standard ocean view rooms on board a ship, but only 10 premier suites. The next category of cabins that gets booked up really quickly are interior staterooms. Interior cabins are oftentimes the most plentiful cabins on board cruise ships. These rooms tend to be the most economical, meaning cheapest, and offer the best deals for travelers. These rooms offer standard amenities for guests and are a great introductory cruise cabin for passengers. While these rooms are oftentimes the most plentiful on board, they tend to offer the best deals, and therefore, they fill up rather quickly. Indoor or interior stateroom cabins are just as they are described. They usually don't have a window or way to see outside. These rooms typically have one queen bed that can be converted to two twin beds upon request, and these rooms, while smaller, can comfortably fit two guests and are often cozy and make a great place to call home while on board. Because of their great pricing, cheap pricing that is, it is recommended that anybody who wants to plan a cruise book these interior rooms as soon as possible. Booking these cabins early on in the cruise planning process can really help to achieve the best price on board. Solo traveler staterooms are the next category to go really quickly, and relatively new to the cruise industry but quickly gaining in popularity is the solo cruiser stateroom. These cabins are designed specifically for solo travelers and sometimes feature access to the exclusive areas of the ship, such as solo traveler lounges. These cabins are usually the smallest on board and have a studio-like layout. These rooms usually feature a smaller twin or full-size bed, bathroom, small desk area, and TV. These rooms are usually categorized as being interior and therefore don't have a window to the outside of the ship. However, some cruise lines do offer different categories of solo cabins. Some of these categories offer solo travelers their own windows or even balconies. Some popular cruise lines that have solo traveler cabins are Celebrity Cruises, Holland America, Norwegian Cruise Line, and even Royal Caribbean. If you want to bring a pet on board, well, there's only one pet-friendly cruise. Something that's very scarce among the cruise industry are ships that allow pets on board. Currently, there's only one cruise line and one ship that allows pets on board, and that's Cunard's vessel, the Queen Mary II. This ship is well known for its transatlantic itineraries from New York to Southampton, England, and back. Dogs and cats continue to travel in style across the Atlantic on board Queen Mary II. There are 24 kennels, lots of space to play, and a dedicated owner's lounge. So as not to cause any homesickness, British dogs find familiarity with a lamppost taken from the Cunard building in Liverpool, and dogs from the USA naturally enjoy a New York City fire hydrant. Because this is the only cruise ship that allows pets on board, getting a cabin on board along with space for your four-legged friend is pretty rare. Cunard operates a waitlist in order to secure a stateroom on board, along with a kennel for guest pets. Many passengers wishing to travel on this ship often have to book their sailing over a year in advance, then join the waitlist, and then hope that they're able to secure a spot for their desired sailing. Currently, the only way to make it on the travel with pets waitlist is to make a reservation. There's a very limited number of kennels on board the Queen Mary II, and guests interested should book as soon as they're able in order to have the best chance of reserving a space for their pets. So there you have a look at the kind of cabins that really go quickly. There are some of the stateroom cabins that tend to book up the quickest, and the cruise industry has expanded so much in the last few decades that most ships have staterooms of numerous categories to choose from. Most cruise lines have cabins to fit every guest desires and budgets, so the real question is which stateroom will you choose for your next voyage? Comment below this video what type of cabins do you usually book and which cabins do you find really tough to book? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. That way, YouTube lets you know we have a brand new video to share. This has been Matt from Cruise Blog. We'll talk again real soon.